Venezuela, a land of breathtaking natural beauty, but also one scattered by political turmoil, economic collapse, and a massive unrest. A fascinating but complex country which we are stepping into today.
Welcome to the first vlog here in Venezuela. Today we are at the very chaotic bus station of San Cristobal, and our plan is to go to Congo village, Congo Mirador. It's a very beautiful indigenous village in the middle of the Lake Maracaibo, and it's going to be very hard to get there. It's going to be quite an adventure. Follow us an adventure to get there. We don't know yet if we will be there. There is no transport, no direct transport there. We have to take several buses. We'll have to take motorboats to get there. Probably we are transporting food because there is nothing to go there. It's a small indigenous village in the middle of nowhere, 100 kilometers out of the closest civilization, so there's literally nothing around. But we'll try to make it. We need to be very careful as well because it's in the Catatumbo. It's a region where the FARC, the guerrilla groups, are still operating. Yesterday I read the news that 53,000 people from one village are on the run right now because of the guerrillas. So we need to be careful as well for the guerrillas, for the army, and it's going to be quite an adventure to get there. But the lake is going to have nice surprises for us because next to Catatumbo there's a beautiful lightning shows at night, like all night long. Tons of lightning, it's a whole show, and that's what we want to see in an indigenous village in the middle of nowhere. Vamos, vamos. Wow, and Roberto's also with me. Yeah. Me and Roberto with the Chancas t-shirt from Peru arrived at La Fria, where we're gonna take the bus to Guayabo. That's gonna be the next stop, and in total we will have to take 2 more buses, one to Guayabo and then one to Encontrada. Everybody on the bus is very, very friendly. They spoke to us. They gave money to Robert. Yeah. Show the people the money you got.
It's far away.
Oh, it's far away. You can't get it out. Yeah, they give them expired money. 100 million of bolivars, expired money. That's why they gave them. They're very friendly. They bought us even peanuts. They're so friendly here, man.
The
everywhere.
Bus was helping search the right buses
Yeah,
for us.
the whole bus was helping. Everybody on the bus. Was quite an interesting bus ride. Super funny, super friendly. Yeah, like they always say, people in Venezuela, or they say Venezuela is very dangerous. Well, which it also is. It's true. But they also say like Venezuelans are all Maldrones, thieves. That's not true, man. They're one of the most friendly people you'll ever meet. The most friendly people ever. This is the money the friendly people gave to Roberto. And look, it's 100 million of bolivar. And it's only printed in, I don't know if you can see it very well, the 30th of December of 2017. It's not very old money.
It's the heart of the crisis.
Yeah, it's the heart of the crisis. That's when they printed millions of millions, what do I say, billions of bolivar in 2017. And that is one of those billions that they printed during the hard crisis. Only printed in 2017, and maybe a couple months later worth nothing anymore. I'm gonna give it back to you. Your souvenir. Just as we got on the way with the next bus, things got very weird and sketchy again. Okay, the plan changed a lot, and it's a very difficult story to explain, but we're with Leo right now, Leo Messi. He's our new transport. We lost our bus. Because of a military checkpoint, because this is actually a war zone with the frontier with Colombia in Venezuela. So they checked everything of us. They checked all our photos, all our messages, everything. They read everything on our phone. They went to all our clothes. They interrogated us for like almost 3 hours. We lost 3 hours. So we were finally cleared. Then we had to sign a document. They didn't molest us. Not very happy about that, but we had to sign it or we couldn't leave. And yeah, no, we basically had to hitchhike our way to get to the next place because the bus already went, and yeah, no more buses. It's late. But yeah, thanks to Leo, we're on our way again. Okay, right now we're passing the little town of Guayabo. Let's go! Okay, after many hours, we finally arrived thanks to our truck. And what's the name of the village again? Encontrados, it is. Thanks to Leo Messi, our big hero, who saved us. Thanks to him. So right now the only thing we still need to do is to find some hospedage, a place to sleep for the night. So we found ourselves a really nice place to stay. It's really awesome. We even have good Wi-Fi. We have everything we need here. The best shower. Well, actually it was a brown shower, but the best shower. Everything we need here in this awesome small village. And that's gonna be the end for today. Stay tuned tomorrow. It's gonna be way more awesome. Tomorrow we're gonna take the small motorboat to the Congo Valley, to the Congo Mirador. So from then on will be less boring talks, military police. From then on it will be actually crazy adventures. So see you guys tomorrow. Stay tuned. Hasta mañana. Good morning, guys. Welcome on day 2 of going to Congo village. That's where we want to go to today. So today the plan is first to buy water, because we need a lot of water, especially since Robert, he got a little food poisoning. He didn't sleep that well, so he needs a lot of water. So first of all we need to buy water, because as well in Congo village there will not be any available water. And after that we will have to look for a little motorboat to take us to Congo. Vamos, vamos. And on our way to find water, which is very difficult because there's a water shortage in the village apparently. You found Black Jesus. Black Jesus is over there. Right, we got a big ass bottle of water, 18 liters, which we're gonna need. Okay, it's gonna be way more difficult than we actually thought. We thought we can take transport from here, but there's only one lady who takes transport and she wants to cover us $200 plus her gasoline. That's way too much. So we're gonna go to another town. We just took a lift now. It's gonna drop us off at the closest terminal where we hopefully can take a bus towards the next town where we might find a boat. Let's hope so. Okay, there were normal buses. So sadly, the first little part we hitchhiked, and then when she had to drop us off, she had to go somewhere else. So we got a taxi for the last little part. And there we are sitting again for a very long time. Losing our time on another control once again.
Same day, same shit.
Same day, same shit. And we're finally on the go again. Finally leaving the place. We arrived at Santa Barbara, but we lost so much time at the police check. It's not gonna be possible anymore to go to the very small town which is close by where we're gonna find a motorboat. So we're gonna do that tomorrow morning in the morning. But for tonight, we are taking groceries as well. And look at the supermarket. It's really, really big, but not too many things inside actually. Here we just bought some medicines for Robert's diarrhea problem. While Roberto's gonna take his medicine a shot next to the big boxes blasting music. Are you feeling better already from the shot? Are you feeling better already from the shot? So that's gonna be it for tonight, and hopefully, let's really hope tomorrow we will make it to Congo Mirador, day 3. Hasta mañana! Good morning, people. Welcome here at the bus station of Santa Barbara. After spending the night here, today we are finally gonna take the bus to Puerto Concho. That is where we're gonna find lanchas to go to Congo or end place. And then things got weird again. Estamos aquí con la gente de la policía para ir al terminal. Okay, a lot has happened. Really a lot. It's gonna be very hard to explain it again, but we were waiting in the bus terminal. I was just seated, and then I think around 20 militaries per person came and they arrested us. It was very hectic, because suddenly...
They were more aggressive than other guys.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. They took the phone off my hand, everything. They put us in the car. They were like 20, they were fully covered. You couldn't see their faces. They had the big guns everywhere on us. So it was like FBI style arrestment. That was very weird. And then they took us to their place, the anti-terrorist place, and they started interrogating us again. But after like an hour, I think everything was okay. And we just needed to wait for the approval of their boss, their colonel, I don't know who. But then we made friends with them. We had lunch with them together. We ate with them together. We drank with them together. It was actually very funny. Then the last 2 hours, we lost 3 hours over there. The first hour was quite serious. And then after that, the 2 hours, they were just like, we were all friends hanging out together. So that was a little bit weird. But we lost our transport after that. And we were like, hey guys, we lost our transport. We don't have transport anymore. This is not very fun for us because this happens all the time. So they said, okay, we get you. That is very annoying and we're gonna help. So they went to a taxi driver. The taxi driver was very expensive. They said, okay, we're gonna pay the taxi driver for you in gasolina and oil and oil. How do you say it? Oil.
Gasolina, oil.
And gasolina and gas. So we just had to pay the taxi driver the normal price, so we're gonna pay for the bus, and the rest the police, so the military paid with gasolina. For them it's free anyway, they have unlimited gasolina. So right now we are on the way to Puerto Concho, where we can take a lancha, a motorboat, and hopefully without any more problem. Fingers crossed on this one. We finally, after all this trouble, arrived in Puerto Concha. We don't know yet where we will find transport, but we'll find transport to Congo Mirador, one of those lanchas here. We're talking with the people here to see if we can find a transport, see if one of them can take us out of here. towards Congo Mirador. So right now most of the boats have left. Sadly, we haven't found a fishing boat yet. We're still waiting for them. It's already late in the evening. We lost so much time because of the police and the military. For some reason, there's not much fish anymore in Congo where we want to go. Most of the fish disappeared, which means that not a lot of people are coming to here anymore because they fish over there and then they come here to sell the fish. But there's just not much fish anymore, so there's not many people who are up and going. So yeah, right now me and Roberto are sitting here at the gas station, the only gas station of town, of the whole area. Because everybody has to pass here, so we can talk to a lot of people here. So right now we got picked up by this random truck here. This big ass truck who picked up us randomly. They are probably gonna go tomorrow with a little bit of luck. They said so that they're gonna go tomorrow, but all the communication isn't that smooth as well because they have a very dialect Spanish here, so it's very hard to communicate. I'm really praying we will finally make it because all this effort, we have to make it. We finally managed to find some fishermen that are going towards Congo Mirador tomorrow. So right now we found the fishermen, and thank God they agreed to take us with them on their next multi-day fishing trip towards Congo Mirador tomorrow. So me and Roberto, we finally got a good deal. $40 we were able to make it to Congo thanks to these fishermen, thanks to them, and tomorrow we're gonna go. Gracias. I cannot say how relieved we are that we finally found a way to go to Congo with the fishermen for a good price. We left the friendly fishermen. They were a little bit shy in front of the camera, but right now we're gonna find a place to sleep over here. And after that, we went for a little stroll in this tiny town. Yeah, you can see all the boats here we are parked. A lot of boats parked over here, while the people are living here as well. And in the distance, a very big black smoke, so that means they're burning something very unhealthy here, but I have no idea what. And then yeah, all the houses here where they live, where the people of Concha live. Later on the evening, the fire even got way worse. And apparently it's just from the farms. A lot of palm farms around here where they make palm oil. And they're just burning the ground for more farms. That's literally what they're doing. All that is just one gigantic fire to clear the jungle and make a farm, sadly.
Tonight we have a bonfire.
We have a gigantic bonfire to give us some more heat. With our gigantic bonfire on the background, it's gonna be the end for tonight. Tomorrow we have our lunch, our motorboat, thank God, to Congo. So see you tomorrow, guys. Hasta mañana. Good morning, people. Welcome on this lovely day on day 4. Hopefully without any arrest today. And today we are finally leaving with the boat here behind us towards Congo Mirador. Let's have a look how it is over there. Let's have a little look. Our baggage over here, but that's not the boat we are taking. The boat we are taking is the one over here. So we got everything unloaded on our little lancha, our little motorboat. So we are ready to go now. And then the big moment finally came. So finally, me and Roberto were on the go. Well, first we have to go to the gas station to get the tank filled, all the gasoline that we will need for a ride, for a drive. But finally we're on the go to Congo. Vamos, yeba. And while we are on this lovely boat, I'm having my breakfast as well. It's some egg pancake thing. It's very yummy actually, this egg pancake thing. It's quite good. There are river dolphins in this water. We have river dolphins, the pink Amazon river dolphin, and as well as manatees. The West Indian manatee also lives over here. Then we arrived at the fuel station to get our tanks full. So we got all of the oil with us, so we're ready to go. Gracias, ciao. Thanks to the friendly people who helped us. We're on the go. We have 200 liters of gasoline with us. 200 liters, that's a lot. But finally, we are ready to go. And the boat is quite filled with a lot of people. A lot of people behind me who are all going towards Congo. We're leaving the little town of Concha, Roberto. Finally, we're leaving the little town of Concha. Into the jungle we go. So right now, we left the big river and we're going to this tiny little river. I don't really know why we're going to this tiny little river because it's really on both sides. You can see there's no space left on both sides, so it's just so narrow where we're going through right now. The one in the front needs to have a stick to be able to push us away from the sides because we're so narrow right now. Yeah, little by little we're making progress. The engine is really struggling because it's stuck in the water and the mud. The engine got stuck in the mud. It was really struggling, but we finally made it into the next big river. We did it. Ciao to the little canal. I think it was a man-made canal connection in between big rivers. This guy, he's sitting on 200 liters of gasoline, 200 liters, and just smoking like it's nothing. It's about to rain, so we have to put the black sheet on. So to protect our bags, we have to put this black sheet all over the boat. Right now we're fully covered. And our friend is gonna go to sleep. But it's very hard to speak with them because they speak some kind of different Spanish. And this different Spanish is very hard to understand. It's some kind of Creole, some kind of local language that we can't really understand. After hours of going through only the jungle, we arrived to the first town. The first signs of other humans. This eeny meeny tiny fishing hamlet is even that little that it doesn't even exist on Google Maps. This place is so remote that people born in this eeny meeny tiny fishing hamlet have almost no contact with the outside world at all. The river is getting wilder while we're making our way towards the lake. Right in front of us, we're about to enter the lake, and the lake is just pure emptiness. It says it looks as if we're entering the sea. So yeah, we're entering the lake right now, and it just looks like emptiness, endless, endless, endless water. There's some little houses over here, but people are living, some fishermen. Yeah, it's beautiful. The landscape is amazing. Next to being the main income source for all the fishermen who are living around the lake, this lake is also very, very important for Venezuela itself, since it's one of the world's largest oil and gas reserves. So while we are finally on the boat towards Congo, I'm going to talk a little bit about how the travel to here was very, very difficult. A lot of military around this area, a lot, which makes a lot of sense. 75% of all the oil production of Venezuela comes from this lake. So this lake is so important for Venezuela. Venezuela has the biggest oil reserve of the world. So you can only estimate if it has the biggest oil reserve of the world and 75% comes from this lake, how much oil there is in this lake. So they're very afraid of foreigners, especially the militia. So we lost so many days because of that.
The other side of the lake is Warsaw.
Yeah, also the FARC is entering from Colombia, and we are not that far from the border. They are getting driven out of Colombia, they're entering over here, so there's even more army because of that, because of the FARC and the AFN. So it's a very conflicted region. It's not an easy region to travel to. They definitely are not used to tourists here as well, because everyone is just looking and staring at us everywhere where we go. They have no idea who or what we are.
Also, nobody knows about the tourist attractions.
Yeah, nobody knows about the tourist attractions.
They don't know about it. They really want to help us, but they don't know about it.
Yeah, the locals are so helpful. It's amazingly helpful, but they have no idea about the thunderstorms, about nothing. So they just say like there are no tourists coming whatsoever. But it's all where the army and the police and the anti-terrorism police is looking like, what the fuck are you guys doing here? That's literally, you can read it on their face. They're really like, why would you be here? They don't understand it. They don't understand the beauty of this place. But they're really astonished by it, that we are going here.
All they think about, we're there for drugs.
Yeah, they think we're gonna transport drugs, so looking for oil. But they're just like, why the fuck would you be here? Well, it's so beautiful. Over there, probably can't see it that well. Let me try to zoom in a little bit. There are two gigantic boats, and they are military boats, surviving the area to see nobody's touching their gasoline. Hi, your friend. I think our friend on top, he didn't have a good night. I think he went partying last night because he's very, very tired. He's been sleeping all the way. About to leave the big lake over there and going into a small river town now. Or to the fishermen first and then into the river again. We stopped at the other fisherman who was clearly friends with our fishermen, and they exchanged some different goods, and I think he has been living there on that boat for days. With some new groceries for the other fishermen, we left him again. And we left the giant lake and we're going inland. I don't know exactly why. It's very hard to understand the dialect, but yeah, we're going to some rivers right now into the jungle. Okay, they just told us something interesting. Congo, actually 7 years ago, got abandoned, so we passed it. But they say only 2 people are still living there. The water went down, the water level went down, and it basically dried up, and you cannot even go with the boat there anymore, and people just don't live there anymore. Because they even had a big church and everything. It used to be quite a good town, a big town with a lot of houses, a big church, but completely abandoned. Only 2 more people living there. So they say they all moved to the little town over there where we are going towards right now. So that's basically, it's called Ojala, which is the new Congo. All the people from Congo had to move to over there. Okay, so we're arriving at Congo 2.0. Ojala is the name. We arrived at the first house, which is also the house where we're gonna stay for a couple days here in Ojala. We finally made it. And yeah, it seems like at this house we're gonna stay. With Danny, we're gonna stay somewhere here, so it's time to get our bags now.
Gracias.
Al agua. Gracias. Ay, ciao, gracias. Gracias. Okay, we got our bags here with Sir Daniel. Daniel? Danny, with Sir Danny. And now we're gonna look for accommodation here. That's where we got dropped off. So we finally made it to Ojala, which I'm gonna call Congo 2.0. So we made it to Congo, and this is gonna be a little place where we live. We're gonna live for the next couple days. I already put my hammock up here where I'm gonna go sleep in my my lovely hammock. And yeah, let me give you a little show of where we're living. We have the peak over here, is where we arrived. We have the little place inside where Roberto is right now. And well, there's no electricity right now, but maybe sometime we will have. We don't know yet. The little kitchen inside. The people we are renting it from. And then where we're gonna eat, the little barbecue, we're gonna have some fish. I guess what the people eat most over here. So yeah. In the next vlog, I'm gonna show you more about Congo. This vlog was just about how we arrived, because it was very, very difficult. It took us 3 days of buses to get from San Cristobal towards here, with a lot of police interventions, a lot of getting detained by police, a lot of troubles. Difficult to explain, but that was just how it was. Then we had to take a boat. I think the boat took 4 or 5 hours from Santa Barbara to get here. We saw only jungle. We passed one itty tiny other town consisting of no more than 4 houses. You saw it in the vlog as well. And no, we are finally here. We finally made it, and it's really in the middle of nowhere. My data doesn't work. Nothing basically works here. There's no signal, of course. I mean, the closest village is 5 hours away. That says enough. Anyway, that's gonna be the end of the vlog. Don't forget to like this video and of course subscribe to my channel to see the next awesome vlogs. Ciao, hasta la próxima.